see the smoke coming out of this? I just blew up this amplifier. God damn it. Look at that. This thing just started fucking billowing out smoke. Oh my God. I wasn't even playing it loud. And I'm just doing testing. I got it hooked up to the battery and testing out the speaker here. No kidding. Just freaking cooked this. What did I do wrong? Huh. It was playing fine, and then it just freaking just smoked itself. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my God. Did you hear that? All right, what I want to show you, talk about a little bit, is that this Magellan Outdoors, it says it's supposed to be airtight, but it wasn't designed for a subwoofer. So what I had to do is put duct tape all the way around the seam there, and that looks really tacky, but that's okay. I know where the leakage, weirdness, rattles are coming from now, because all the rattles are gone. All the rattles are gone. And so what I have to do is get some foamy insulation style tape and go all the way around the edges, the lip, whatever you want to call it, and it'll be good. This front firing base port is temporary. This is a 2.5 inch arrow tube, and I've got a 3-inch flared one on order. It just needs, I just need to get more bass out of it. It's boomy, really pillowy sounding right now, excellent sounding, but I can do better. And as you know, I blew up the amplifier. I don't have it here on the bench, so I ordered a 1,000 watt monoblock NVX amplifier to power this sub. It's about 420 watts at 4 ohms. Then it's also rated down to 1 ohm. So as you know, subwoofers impedance goes all over the damn place. But yeah, this is gonna work. And then of course I'm gonna be putting 6.5 inch coaxial alpines in here. And I have the switch box coming in today for the electronics. I'll wait on that and do the front stuff when I get the parts in. But the hardest part is getting the bass out and getting it smooth and rattle free, and I'm not there yet, but it looks very, very promising. Pretty impressed. This thing's gonna be killer. Gonna be killer.